Hey, scope.
Catherine said the handheld is on, the lapel is on. So both the handheld and both the lapel are on.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Before we're head no.
Why did you not mommy jam you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better. From from Derby, yeah. It's like also a tip. I don't know.
When your baby the same, can me do.
December,
You are still in the December thing.
Yeah.
What can share Denise in your photos?
My catcher into Unfifi.
Or ma will be a WhatsApp you mommy.
Okay, Unfifi, no, friend is saying, with me, when eyebrow, no, in Fifi. I know.
I want to for a cable. In my forehead, that's what my mother left me. If I try, getting.
and gentlemen, you're welcome to the Perez Dome. It is the seat of the presiding bishop of the Perez Chapel International Churches, Bishop Charles Arjun. My name is Smart Nixon, and this is the night that we have all been waiting for. I'm doing this red carpet event with my very own beautiful and wonderful sister, Alexandra.
Absolutely smart. It's a joy for me to be out here with you. And today I happen to be part of history being made, which is a joy on every side. And I can totally tell you from the snippets that I have seen that everyone who gets to see this movie definitely is going to experience some transformation and will have history imprinted on his mind.
Yes, indeed. It's been 60 years of impact. 60 years of transformation. It's actually the year of honor and celebration. 60 years for the presiding bishop and 35 years for the church. However, like Alexandra mentioned, it's going to be history in making. Today, we etched the life of Bishop Charles Arjun in the annals of history. It is the first of its kind in Christendom right here in Ghana.
So need I say that all roads lead to the Perez Dome this evening, and all streaming portals should actually be pointing to our pages right now, because you don't want to miss out on this. You get the opportunity of watching on PTV, and you also get to stream it online. The details we'll be giving in a bit. Don't miss out on any details tonight. Your life will surely be blessed.
Yes, indeed. Today, the 14,000 seating capacity auditorium would house dignitaries, plenipotentiaries, all kinds of people from entertainment, arts, media, and also the religious setting. Will be blessed by the presence of some dignitaries tonight. And I've had some information coming in that we might have the former president, John Dramani Mahama, passing through.
Woo! When a bird just told me that we're going to have a Sir Kwame Despite coming through.
Exactly.
Ooh, I'm not sure you want to miss out on this at all. I don't want to miss out
Yes,
on
I
this.
don't want to, because clearly it tells you that the impact of the bishop has cut across wherever,
Totally.
everywhere.
Hands
The
down.
government sector, business
right.
area, entrepreneurship, everywhere. There's a man, he's a father, he's an author, he's a presiding bishop, and also he is a transformational leader.
That's right. So it's no surprising to see that we're going to have great men coming from different sectors coming into the house this evening just to watch history being made.
All right. So, you know, as it has always been, whenever a movie comes up, there has been a lot of talk about it. When I heard about the movie, I thought it was going to be titled My Boy Charles, because he's always fond of saying My Boy Charles. But gladly, we have a title that has mesmerized us. I Heard from Heaven. Right. This is a production by Roots Image and directed by the award-winning actor and director Pascal Amanfo.
Yes, and if you see snippets, you can just see that it's top-notch excellence. Daddy is just full of excellence, and I'm not surprised. Looking at everything going on here tonight, the glamour, my goodness.
Yes, plus and pageantry.
This is excellence at work here.
Exactly.
Wow.
So right behind us, you can see the title and the banner of the movie right behind Alexandra and I. And on the red carpet, we would have the opportunity to talk to a few people who are coming to catch a glimpse of the life of Bishop Charles Arjun. Today, you get to see the mess, the ministry, the message, and the man himself.
When all these things put together makes one beautiful story that we are archiving today, and so you can always make reference to it and get your life's journey going for yourself, because it's actually commendable to know when someone pours out his life into a documentation that you can always refer to. And so when life becomes tough for you, you have a reference. When you don't know where to turn to, you have a reference.
Exactly.
When you feel that you've hit your bottom rock, you have a reference. Tonight, a reference is being left for you that you can always archive and you can always refer to.
All right, so for those watching at home, for the hundreds joining us on television and the thousands looking to join us as well, you know we'll be giving you a link that would enable you. You can also make payments and join the online streaming for just 100 Ghana cedis. Interesting news for you at home and also abroad. But interestingly, we'll be also talking about what you are wearing. Do you know what you're wearing?
Do you know what you're wearing?
Yes, it will be a conversation that will be ongoing on this particular red carpet. I cannot wait to talk to all the big men that we have had and every church member who has poured in their spirit into this particular movie. This is a movie that captures the life of the presiding bishop from start to now.
Right, I'm just full of joy, and I think you said it all. So in a bit, we're going to let you have the details that you can actually dial contact and then get to watch this online. But for now, just keep it logged on PTV and on our YouTube channel as well as Facebook. Streaming is ongoing.
So we are live on Precious TV. You know what it is this night. It's a night of change. It's a night of a new thing. We said it's the honor and celebration night. The celebration of Bishop at 60 starts today. And it starts with I Heard from Heaven.
That's right. That's right.
So yes, I'm glad to have been joined by Pastor Hilary, Louise, Nicole. Wonderful, good to see you, sir. This is dashing. This is dashing. How is the evening for you so far?
Excellent. It's been a little hot, but I think we have some winds blowing, so it's good.
Yeah, and you know, we're talking about a life of a man who has impacted people from every walk of life, not just in Ghana, but also abroad, and not just people who are within the religious setting, but also outside of the religious setting, to politicians, someone who has prayed for the former president, the late John Evans Atamils, and also the late Jerry John Rawlings, on and on. What does it mean to you to have a feel of this man in a movie?
Well, it's amazing. Bishop is a daddy, and to come to the point where he now shares his story in a movie is just fantastic. You know, I was thinking of this back home, and I was saying, you know, we have the Jesus film, and we have the Jesus film in so many languages, and it is blessing the lives of people. Now, for the very first time, we're having a movie of our own daddy.
Wow.
You know, can you imagine if we have this in the local languages, local dialects in Ghana, and just to impact lives, just to be a blessing to those who would watch it. So it's amazing. I'm sure thousands and thousands of lives will be blessed as they watch this movie.
Okay. Thank you so much, Pastor Hilary, Louise, Nicole. I don't want to take too much of your time because I know you're rushing in. Thank you so much for passing through. Have a good evening and enjoy the program. So yes, that was Pastor Hilary, Louise, Nicole. But I'm going to move straight to Alexandra because she has someone else on the red carpet.
So tonight I'm being joined by a great man in the house in the person of Minister Mauto. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, so what brings you here tonight?
I'm here to receive an invitation from a great man of God, and I believe that Bishop Arjun has been of great help to the Christian body, and I know that my coming here is a great opportunity for me to receive from him. Yeah.
So what are you expecting after watching the entire movie?
I am trusting God to receive that awesome healing anointing that is upon the life of the bishop. I cannot wait to receive that invitation from him.
So are you a member of Perez Chapel?
No, I'm a member of Springs of Life Chapel International, who our senior pastor is Dr. Jonathan Ekuban.
Wow, so I guess that there are other members of your church here as well.
Yes, please. They'll be joining us very soon.
They'll be joining us very soon. So a quick one, let's just get a bit exciting here. What are you wearing?
Oh, kaftan by Nalisa.
Delisa. Okay, so shout outs to Delisa.
Yeah, shout outs.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and I pray that you have a wonderful time in the house. Thank you, Martin.
Yes, we're still back on the red carpet, and I'm doing this one with Apostle Noah Chum, who has been a blessing on this particular ministry, handling also the tree session of this ministry. He has been a great impact on this particular ministry. So, Apostle, what does it mean to you tonight, coming out to see others join you to come and see the life of Bishop Charles Arjun?
It's a great day. To sum up, this is a man that God picked from nowhere and has brought him that far. Bishop has seen it all. I've followed his ministry. I've been with him for 27 years now.
Wow.
And I can tell you that the power of God, nothing can, withhold it. And so it's a great day that we are all here to celebrate him and to look at how God, or where God took him from and how far the Lord has brought him. It's a great day for all of us.
If you have just one message to tell the people who are watching us at home, what would you say to them?
All I'll say is that as you look at this, film, or let it have the impact on you and know that God can do anything with your life.
Thank you so much, Apostle. It was great having you. And so that was Apostle Noah Chum of Perez Chapel International.
Right, so from what I see here tonight, Be a lot of surprises coming in. I'm just being joined by a sister of mine, and I don't know what to say. Hey! Okay, so let the world know who you are.
Okay, my name is Mrs. Irene Chumasi from the Central Parish Chapel Worldwide, and I'm a pastor.
Oh, wow. You're a pastor now. My goodness. Okay, so what brings you here tonight? I know it's about the movie, but what about the movie brings you here tonight?
Okay, knowing Bishop, knowing his things he's done so in the past, I wanted to be here to learn from what he has gone through in ministry. So many years in ministry. I have been in ministry for some few years. And obviously, I know going in ministry for that number of years, you might have gone through a lot. It might take tenacity. You go through a lot of frustrations. I want to know what he has been through. And I want to know what he has for those of us who are now coming into ministry.
Right. So if anyone is actually deliberating whether to be here or not to be here, the person is watching right now, what would you want to tell the person?
I want to tell those at home that they should keep running here because it's going to be a lot of blessings. Being here itself is a way of celebrating grace. It's a way of honoring the anointed man of God. It's a way of tapping into a great anointing. And I know definitely their lives will be blessed. So they ought not to be at home. They need to be here.
Right, so you ought not to be at home, and I pray that you enjoy yourself this evening. We'll catch up later, woman of God.
Interestingly, we've been joined on the red carpet by the man who plays a key role in this particular movie, I Heard from Heaven. The last time I saw this gentleman, he was on stage at International Youth Empowerment Summit, blessing the lives of many with his voice. But tonight, he will be seen in pictures by Ruth Image. Terry, how are you doing tonight?
I'm fine, by God's grace.
Hi. It's good to see you in different folds. I saw you as a minister, and tonight I'm going to see you as an actor. How is the feeling for you being a part of the life of Bishop Charles Arjun Asare in a movie?
It is a great privilege to play that major role, and I just want to tell everyone to be seated and be expectant.
To be seated and to be expectant. You don't want to give too much information away. Well, Terry, we'll not take too much of your time. I know you're in a hurry to get in, so I hope you enjoy the evening. All right.
Right, so I can see that in the house already taking photos.
Yes, we are going to be speaking to the man of the hour very soon. And, we also been joined by one of the best moderators and also professional MCs in Ghana.
Yes.
One man that we all look up to. And so clearly Kafui Day is with us tonight.
Yes.
Fidagba.
I'm following.
Kafui, evening of splendor, evening of glitz and glamour, evening of pictures, evening of transformation. What does it mean to you?
I'm here to work. I'm your MC. So that's it. I mean, Bishop is a great man, and we celebrate him.
We celebrate Bishop Charles Arjun Asare. That is from Kafui Day, our best MC that we can ever have. And we've been joined also by the Honorable himself. Honorable Sylvester Mensah is here with us with his lovely wife, Reverend Mrs. Millicent Mensah tonight. Wonderful, wonderful. So it's good to see you. I love the outfit already.
Thank you.
So, Alexandra, can we find out what Reverend is wearing?
I think I'd like to start with Mommy. What are you wearing tonight? We just want to know what you're wearing.
As you can see, she's in a semi-Indian Ghanaian fashion.
That's
right. and Daddy, what are you wearing yourself?
Yes, I'm wearing an Indian African wear.
So it's an Indian theme tonight.
Yes.
So graciously showing up tonight. There are great expectations for this particular movie. It's been talked about for a very long time. Now the time is here. What is the feeling like for you?
Well, I mean, you'll be surprised that even as a board member, we haven't seen the film. And so it's going to be as new to us as it will be to any other person who will be in there. I'm anxious. I want to see the film. I know it's a film of Most Reverend Bishop Arjun Asare, our Papa, and it would draw back to his early days and how he entered into ministry. And of course, there were a few naughty times in his life, which he has spoken about. I guess this film would also give us some reflections of how it was before it became what we see today. And I just can't wait to watch the film.
Well, lastly, before you leave, people talk about the fact that we do not get to document a lot of lives in Ghana. And this is going to be the first of its kind, having Bishop's life documented in a movie with all his impacts on this particular planet. So what is it to you, knowing that the first time in history we are having a full movie being done about a man who has transformed lives?
Well, it's interesting, and perhaps he's setting the pace. I mean, it's a pace setter. He's blazing the trail. He has to be commended, and today is his day, and we're here to celebrate him.
Exactly.
Wow. So, Mommy, I just want to ask you, for all the years that you've known Bishop, what are some of the things that you love about him?
His meekness, his integrity, his love for the things of God, especially the scriptures. I just love that about him. He is a man of many, many, many parts. And today, I believe we are yet to see the other parts of him.
So in case someone is watching from home and the person is actually wondering whether to be here or not, what would you like to tell that person?
Rush and be here.
Run.
We'll see you later in the night. My goodness. Oh, wow.
And his lovely wife, Reverend Mrs. Millicent Mensah. Alexandra, interesting views and interesting opinions.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Interesting.
We still have more coming in.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm doing fantastic. This is lovely. I love your outfits too. All right, so tonight, what are you expecting?
Well, I think if you all look at the Bishop life story, it's an inspiring story that all needs to hear. So we're also here to see how you can also be inspired and motivated by what God has used him for, and then what the years that lies ahead of you.
Of course.
Okay, so Mom, I just want to know how you feeling tonight being here.
I'm feeling excited, and I want to share the joy with our daddy, the Bishop, and I love Paris Chapeau. So yeah, we just want to love daddy and show and share the celebration.
Well, I can see the love like all over you, but let me just be a bit inquisitive. So what are you wearing tonight? Brewery. So give shout outs to Brewery, whoever.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
My goodness, amazing photos being taken there.
That we have the man of the hour in the house.
We do.
Very soon.
We do, and we have Dr. Selassie in the house as well.
We are going to be speaking to the Bishop himself.
Very soon, yes.
Trying to find out his views and what his expectations are tonight.
Yes.
In just a minute, you would have the man of the hour, the man of the moment, coming in to speak to us.
Oh, my
and yes, indeed,
goodness.
the presiding Bishop of Perez Chapel International. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Daddy.
Bless you, Daddy.
Daddy, I heard from heaven. I was telling Alexandra minutes ago that I was hoping the movie will be titled My Boy Charles. Right? How is it like tonight having your life in pictures?
Mommy, please, can we kindly have you here?
It's awesome.
Hey, Mommy.
It's awesome, and the cast did a good job. And I think that it's a movie that you go away being touched and knowing that you've been in the presence of God. Yes.
Awesome. So people have talked about the fact that it's the first time in history where we have a transformational leader, a preacher who has impacted lives, put his life in a movie. I just spoke to Honorable Sylvester Mensah, and he says that you are setting the pace for others to follow. Do you see more of this to come very soon?
Well, if you are saying first, I don't know. But I know that we have done a movie, and I'm sure that it will be an inspiration for other people to tell their story, because the movie tells the story like no other way you can tell it. Yes.
All right.
Mommy, good evening. You're looking amazing.
Thank you.
What are your expectations tonight?
Tonight, I believe that people are going to be blessed, and a lot of people who haven't given their lives to Christ will do so, because looking at what happened in the movie is touching, and I believe that a lot of people are going to be touched, and it's going to be good.
I want to know the first time young lady in the movie playing your life. What did you tell you?
She hasn't seen
she hasn't seen it. Oh,
tonight is going to be a surprise.
Okay, so fingers crossed, Mommy is going to be surprised tonight. Oh my goodness.
So before we let Bishop leave us, your last message to the people watching us
That's
at home and abroad.
This is an experience that you don't want to miss. And those at home, you want to make sure that you are not distracted when the movie starts. You want to be glued to your TV set or your laptop and then enjoy the best you can.
That it won't take too much of your time.
That's right.
And,
Mommy,
we'll
enjoy
leave
the
you to
evening.
Get to your seat. So that was the man of the hour.
That's
Bishop
right.
Charles Arjun, the presiding bishop of Perez Chapel International Church, is talking to us on this particular movie.
Yes.
I heard from heaven.
And I can see Dr. Selassie in the house. It's been a very tiring week. He kept coming in. Can we get this done? Can we get that done? And today he's here with us.
with his lovely time.
He's looking. He has to tell us what he's wearing. I'm actually curious.
This is a difficult one. I didn't even look, so I can't tell you.
But knowing that they're putting the presiding bishop's life in a movie, and you being the first son, how's the feeling like for you? Are you feeling pressured already?
No, but I think it's a good thing that his life is being depicted in a movie. Many people, he has his life story in books, but many people will not read the book. But in a certain time frame, you can watch his whole life from birth up to present, which gives you a lot of information. And this would go on for many years. So generations after this would come back and pick the movie and know that there was a man called Bishop Charles Arjun. And I think one aspect of the movie is that it helps and gives you encouragement and hope that if God could pick somebody who was down, somebody who was into drugs, somebody who society had shunned, somebody whose father had even given up on, God can pick anybody wherever you are and change your life story and make you into something that society would admire and will look up to.
Right, so Doc, having experienced both the private life and the ministerial life and all the facets of Daddy growing up, what would you say is the one thing you find extremely phenomenal about him?
I think he's a man of prayer and he loves his family. He loves Mama, he loves us. So.
Wow, that's actually phenomenal.
Oh yes, I was about to ask him. We didn't see the wife of the moment too. I'll see her very soon.
Okay, we can't wait to have it.
So that is Bishop-elect Reverend
right.
Dr. Selassie Arjun. He is the resident pastor of
right.
Perez Dome, the Perez Chapel International.
Right, and I learned
we'll be speaking to the administrative bishop.
Yes.
That's Bishop Raymond Aqua.
Oh,
he will be talking to us very soon.
Very soon.
This is a man who engineers almost everything.
My goodness, and we have Joe Metal in the house tonight. Joe is definitely telling us what he's wearing.
Yes, Joe will tell us.
Joe,
tell us, what are you wearing tonight?
J-Ray all day, every day.
J-Ray all day, every day. So, Joe, are you performing for us tonight?
I think I am.
You think, but you're not sure.
I am sure.
And what are your expectations for the night?
Oh, just to be blessed and also see this amazing movie that's, about to come out.
Well, knowing how impactful you are, do you have plans of putting your life into a movie like this someday?
Why are you putting pressure on me? I'm not there yet.
When do you think you'll be there? I think it's just something or you wouldn't want all the other details coming out in them.
Allow me to be blessed by this. I guess when we're done,
you probably will. Okay.
No, this time is all about Bishop. So
right.
Okay, Joe, we can't wait to hear your ministration as well.
Exactly.
Enjoy your evening.
God bless you.
So that was Joe Metal.
So we have Bishop Ray in the house.
Yes, like I said, he's the man that engineers everything in Perez Chapel International. Yes, Bishop Ray, please.
Bishop Ray's
come
looking
here.
amazing.
Yes, you see.
And I'm sure he would like to tell us.
The suit is so sleek.
Yes,
Bishop
so
Ray,
sleek.
please, what are you wearing?
A suit.
So interestingly, yes, he is wearing a suit. He doesn't want to mention who he is wearing. But then again, being a part of Bishop's life, I mean, you have been under his tutelage, you've been under his mentorship. He is somebody who you always say on every platform that he grew you into ministry. Tonight, you're seeing him in a movie, being played by other people. What is the feeling like?
It's a feeling I don't know how to describe, but it's very, very amazing. I'm eager to watch the movie in this very, very wonderful atmosphere and to see other part of his life that not many people, ever knew about. And so that's what I'm looking forward to tonight. Yes.
Okay.
And so for the person watching from home who's not sure whether to be here or to stream online, what would you like to tell the person?
Well, if you have the opportunity of being here, I don't know why you would have to choose being online. But, well, if you don't have the opportunity to be here, make sure you watch it online.
it's an amazing story you definitely have to watch.
That's right.
So graciously, you'll be joining the other dignitaries tonight and sharing the moment with Bishop Charles Arjun Asari. I heard from heaven, one word to describe it in your heart before you see it.
You see the before, the after of when we became born again. And it's a story you need to see for yourself. And I don't know what you are wearing.
Bishop Ray.
Bishop Ray, I think
you are still my boss.
No, I can do that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bishop Ray, for passing through. So that was Bishop Raymond Aqua, is the administrative bishop, and currently is the resident pastor of Zoe branch, Parish Chapel International
to have
Churches.
the wife of Dr.
We have been
Selassie
the wife of Dr. Selassie, and also
in the
Bishop
house.
Mike Cote is also with us tonight. So we'll be talking to the other dignitaries who are stepping in and also coming onto the red carpet. Bishop Mike Cote is here, and Timothy Bentum is also in my shot. So Bishop Cote, very good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, sir. Thank you.
Bishop Mike. So tonight we are all getting to see the life of Bishop. We have heard him a lot of times talk about it on the preaching platform, but tonight we are not hearing him talk about it. We are seeing others act it out. How's the feeling like?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see the whole movie play out. Because just like I've said, I've heard Bishop talk about this several times, but today I'm ready to see how it is played like, so that I will fit myself into it. Yes.
Yes, he's waiting to fit himself into it. So tonight you are giving a message to those who are watching us from home. What would it be?
Yeah, wherever you are watching us from, I just want to encourage you. You might have heard the bishop talk about his life several times, but if you are to rush in here and have a feel of how the thing looks like, it will be a great blessing to you. So please, wherever you are, just make sure you are getting in here.
Thank you so much, Bishop Michael Tay. Have a lovely evening.
Right, so tonight we're being joined by the man of God, Timothy Bentum. Bishop Timothy Bentum.
Please.
Please.
There's only one bishop in this house. Let's not take me to an early grave.
But how are you doing tonight, sir?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed by God's grace. So tonight, looking at all the people that are actually coming in to watch this movie, how does this make you feel, knowing that you were behind the brains that actually put this together?
It's awesome. I mean, looking at all the kinds of people walking through the doors, I feel as if all the sleepless nights, all the running around, all the late night travels and overnight work is paying off, and I give God praise.
Right. I know you've worked on tons of movies, but what makes this very different from all the others?
I think it's destiny altering. I think it's something that would align, a lot of lives, with divinity. I think that people who would walk in through these doors and walk out would have some kind of endorsement in their lives, to have their trajectories changed from wherever it is into the godly space. And I don't think that anybody would leave here and not hear from heaven today.
I love that. So having worked with Bishop closely, what is the one thing you've come to admire about him?
Two things, perfection and humility. He calls you at any time of day and says, I noticed this, we have to change it. I said, that is difficult. I said, nothing, let's get it done. And we have to get it done. And his intense humility, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you are, he would come to your level. He's up here, but he comes down here to get to, fraternize with whoever it is. And I think that's something I've learned after working with him.
Wow. Thank you so much for coming in tonight, and enjoy yourself.
Oh, yes. Interestingly, we're also being joined on the red carpet by the second son and also Rev Francis Arjun and the Arjunasaris. I'm just doing a combined introduction of all that have joined us here. Reverend, very good evening to you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Now, I heard from heaven, the movie that we've all been waiting for, the most anticipated, I must say, especially for us in Parish Chapel International. Tonight is a night that we get to finally see it. How's the feeling like for you?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, to have the story of your father while he's alive roll out on the screen, that's fantastic. You can ask for more. Yeah.
You can't ask for more. So what would be your message to those who are watching us from home?
If you're watching, I want to encourage you, try to find the link so you can watch online, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you. Those who are close to Perez Dome, you want to make your way straight to the Perez Dome, get a ticket and come and watch this program. Your life will never be the same. This movie will change your life. Already we've been hearing testimonies of how people's lives are being touched, by just hearing the adverts and things like that. And so once you watch the main film, I know that something is going to happen to you.
All right. Thank you so much for passing through. Enjoy your evening. So that was Reverend Francis Arjun speaking to us.
So tonight I'm being joined by the lady pastor. Okay.
Welcome.
So I'm being joined by the lady pastor, Lady Gifty, and she's looking amazing. How are you doing this tonight?
I'm well and blessed. Thank you, Alex.
What are your expectations tonight?
Wow. I don't know how I can sum that up in a word, but I am believing that I'm going to be blessed immensely. I'm also expecting to hear from God.
Awesome. So I know you're definitely going to hear from God tonight. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Enjoy your evening, ma'am.
For the meantime. And I'm here with Bishop Akun, who is joining us tonight. The only time I get to see your face is on Ask the Counselors. But today, I see you at the premiering of I Heard from Heaven. Right. Being a friend of Bishop Charles Arjun, what is your message to the world?
I think Bishop is a gift to our generation. And with what God has done with his life, it becomes a template for the generation that is coming after us, and even this current generation, to also pattern their lives after what God has done. I believe that this premiering will be something for generations to have and to watch and to catch after his spirit. I think that is why we are all here.
So when you heard that the bishop was going to have a movie about him, what crossed your mind?
I think it prepares for leaving a legacy for generations to come. It's not everybody who have thought of this, but for what God has done with his life, thinking of this to leaving something for generations to come, I believe it's a plus. Right.
All right. All right. So thank you so much, sir. We appreciate your presence here. All right. So that was Bishop Akron and his lovely wife. Go to Alexandra.
Right. Tonight we have Bishop Elijah all the way from Victory Bible Church joining us. Daddy, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
How are you feeling tonight looking at all this?
Oh, I feel great, and I feel blessed to be part of this wonderful ceremony.
My goodness. And what are your expectations?
I am just looking forward to what the Lord has done. I trust that we will celebrate this man of God because he's a good man. He's somebody who has been a blessing to humanity. And so I'm expecting that everyone will come so we can celebrate this great man of God.
Awesome. And knowing Bishop all these years, what's the one thing you love about him?
This bishop is humble. This bishop loves people. And this bishop can relate to any other person. Given whoever you are, he will come down and relate with you. And I love that about him. And he's a man of few words, but deep. And he's been used of God. These signs and wonders, miracles. He's a good man. He's a good man and a great man.
I love that. I can see the way you can't just stop. You just keep going. Enjoy the evening. And I know that you surely will be blessed too, Daddy. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
So we have a lot of men of God joining us tonight on the red carpet. Apostle Shauna's joining us this evening with his lovely wife. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing great. What are your expectations for tonight?
I'm expecting great inspiration of him and impartation.
Great impartation as well. When you heard about the Bishop's movie, what crossed your mind?
I was so much happy, and I was happy. Why? Because I will be seeing the beginning or the genesis of his ministry.
All right, thank you so much, sir. We appreciate your presence. Enjoy your evening. So we'll go back to Alexandra to see who she has on the red carpet.
Beauty in the house tonight, and he happens to be little Arjun. I think, Smart, this is now going to be my boy child. Honey, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, what's your name?
Ishuraba.
Ishuraba, how did you feel being on this movie?
Nice.
Nice. Do you think your friends at school are going to start giving you fans?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? So what if the fans start coming in? What are you going to do? You're going to enjoy it? Yes. So how do you feel being here tonight?
Good.
Good. When you grow up someday, do you think you would like to be like Bishop Arjun Asari?
Maybe.
Maybe. I love your answers. Inshira, enjoy yourself this evening. And thank you so much for starring on this history-made movie. Okay? Our boy Charles in the house, little Arjun Asari. Over to you, Smart.
Yes, thank you so much, Alexandra. And clearly, we have a lot coming in. And we have one man of God who I will stop calling him a friend because now the anointing on him has grown. Reverend, please join me. Tonight, we are not catching a lot of evil spirits in the Western region. Tonight, we are seeing Bishop. How is the feeling like, Reverend?
It's great. It's amazing. And I believe that this is not just a movie that's come to show. I believe that this is a portal of heaven. And I believe that tonight, there are many people who are going to receive something from God. Something is going to drop on people. People are going to hear from heaven.
Well, yes, I've been following your ministry for some years now. I've seen how attached you are to the bishop. What does this say to you as someone who follows this ministry too?
Well, I think that for us to see such a thing, I told someone that tonight is a day that, or it's a night that mantles are going to fall. The bishop, as a little boy, heard him speak. The Lord spoke to me and followed him. And today we are where we are. We're still moving forward. So I am looking forward that the Lord will use this opportunity to bring many more people into this same calling, into this same kind of ministry.
Thank you so much, Reverend. Enjoy your evening. And I'm still with Alexandra on the red carpet. And it's getting interesting. Almost everybody sharing their views, their opinion about tonight. It's actually the time that we have all been waiting for. You know, we have been waiting. And we are going to be seeing it in pictures now. So I'm told that we have one of our actors joining us, Mr. Blankson. Yes, very good evening to you, sir.
Good evening.
Wonderful to have you as part of this particular movie.
Well, I'm delighted.
So I heard from heaven, when you got the call to be part of this particular production, what went through your mind?
I was shocked. I was really shocked, and I said, well, this is coming from heaven, actually.
This is coming from heaven.
Yes, because I've always admired the bishop, and I mean, I didn't think that I was going to do something very close, to something that had to do with his history. So really, I was really excited, and I welcomed it gladly. Yeah.
So for days of hard work, for days of shooting and coming out tonight to see the finished work, what would be your word for those who are watching us yet to see the movie?
For me, I think that it wasn't so much of hard work because God was already in it. I think that people needed to know exactly what was going on, and playing the father, it was such an amazing experience, I would say. I have not seen the finished product. I would like to see it today. And I think that I'm glad to have played a role in it, yes.
So you were Andrew Asari. All right, Mr. Blankson, thank you so much for tonight. Hope to see you in pictures too. Sure. All right, enjoy your evening. All right, so that was Mr. Blankson. He played the father of Bishop Charles Arjun Asari. Over to you, Alexandra.
Wow, so tonight, earlier on, Smart mentioned that our father has impacted lives on various sides, and tonight, it's no surprising that we have in the house our Honorable Sam George. Sir, I salute this evening.
Pleasure's mine. Pleasure's mine.
So how do you feel being here tonight?
Excited. I can't wait to see Daddy's life played out the way I anticipate it to be played out. It's work that has been in the process, and I believe that lives are going to be touched. When I was privileged to work with the team behind the scenes on putting this together, and watching even the characters, one of the days when they came to shoot in the dome, when they stood on the altar, for almost 30 minutes. The gentleman who played, Terry Michaels, who played Bishop, fell under the anointing by just standing on the altar for 30 minutes. You had cameramen falling under the anointing. So if during the production people were falling under the anointing, you can imagine what's going to happen in here when the movie is going to be played today. I believe that people are going to have a new experience with God. The bishop's life is going to be a blessing. It's been a blessing to me. I mean, I always say that I came into this church 14 years ago as nobody. Okay, a guy with dreams and a big belief in the God of Ajinasari. And the God of Ajinasari has never let me down. And for me, it's a privilege, it's an honor to serve under the anointing of the man Charles Ajinasari. And so it's a great pleasure. And we celebrate his life at 60. You know, 60 is a major milestone. And I'm excited that I'm part of this and I'm here to see this. And I can't wait for the next 60.
I like the way your expressions just don't stop. But then I just want to know, what's the one thing that you love about the man of God and knowing him all these years?
His humility and simplicity. I mean, you see people who are now beginning to do things that he did 20 years ago, and you see the airs around them. I mean, when they speak, it's as though they give a voice to God. You know, they speak as though you are hearing God. But Bishop is soft-spoken. He has time for everybody. He's willing to listen to you. He's down to earth. I mean, and what shocks me the most is his prayers. He's got this phenomenal prayers that he prays. Anybody who knows him, you have a major problem that is causing you sleepless nights, and you think you're going to him and you expect that he's going to do some impartation and pour a whole bottle of Borges olive oil on you and speak some mature tongues. But you go and then he'll just lay his hands on you and in 15 seconds he's done. And you ask yourself, now, did the man understand the problem? But once you connect to those 15-second prayers, those 30-second prayers, you would see the hand of God. It is mind-boggling. That is the real call of God. There are men of God whose men, the M is capital and the God is small g. This is one man. I can say the man is small m and the G is all capital, G-O-D. This is a man who has heard the voice of God and serves that call, and I'm privileged to serve under him.
My goodness. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and have a blessed evening.
Yes, so that was Alexandra on the red carpet with Honorable Sam Jata George, the Member of Parliament for Ningo Pram. We are joined by Pastor Della, who is also here tonight. Good evening, sir. You're looking splendid.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, so what are your expectations for tonight? I'm looking to see Bishop's life in pictures.
As a young pastor, I am looking forward to model my life according to what is about to be shown. And I believe this is a time that the young men in ministry have to rally around the fathers. And I believe today is a very important day for us to have a pictorial pathway to that reality. And that is why I'm here tonight.
All right, so what will be your word to those who are watching us from home?
I think distance is not a barrier. You have to just connect with your heart. I think this is not just a movie. It's a prophetic reality that is about to be unfolded. And wherever you are connecting from, just connect with your heart. There are going to be impartations. There are going to be unleashing of graces, anointing. There's going to be call into ministry tonight. So don't just see it as a movie, see it as a spiritual reality tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, enjoy your evening. So that was Pastor Della. Interestingly, for those who are looking to join us online, you can just come online. Just dial www.ajinasari.org/IHFH/. So www.ajinasari.org/IHFH, which represents I heard from heaven, and another /. And you can choose whatever payment you want and fill in your name, your number, and your email. You'll receive a unique token, confirm payment, and you can get to watch the live streaming. Over to you, Alexandra.
Awesome. Joining me tonight is another amazing gentleman in the person of Mr. Bernard. Do I have that right?
That's right, yeah.
Right. How do you feel being here tonight?
Amazing.
Amazing. What are your expectations?
Just to be blown out. They are very high, and I know that my bishop has never disappointed me. So if he's decided to bring something like this, I know it's going to be good. Yeah.
Right. If there's someone watching, the person's not sure whether to be here or still log on online to watch, what would you want to tell the person?
Hey, try and get on the, use the tagline, get a ticket or get a cab, rush down here and join us so that you can have fun. Yeah.
Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. Enjoy your evening, sir. So over to you, Smart, tonight.
Thank you so much. So we have Reverend Annign joining us. She came all the way from the Volta region to be a part of this particular movie premiere. Very good evening, Reverend.
Good evening.
Looking at Bishop and as a Reverend Minister, being someone who is also doing ministry, what does this evening mean to you?
I am here to be impacted. I'm here to receive double anointing of what the Bishop has done. That is why I'm here. I believe that by the end of this program, I'll be highly impacted, and my ministry, together with my husband, will be transformed.
So did you ever sit down to think who at all will be playing Bishop Charles Arjun Asare in the movie?
But I've been thinking about it, and it's my prayer that the person will just act like him.
Well, we are all hoping to see that tonight, isn't it? So thank you so much, Reverend. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes,
so
it's
clearly,
more exciting
so
tonight.
many expectations tonight.
Very,
so
very
many
high
expectations tonight. Yes.
And the one thing that they keep adding that actually excites me is the fact that after they've said they're expecting so much, they are also able to add that they know the Bishop will not disappoint.
Precisely
yes,
so.
Yes, and
He's
that's
a man
the
of
joy
excellence.
to know.
His Eminence Bishop Charles Arjun Asare.
Right, and looking at you, how you're looking all spick and span tonight, he really is a man of excellence.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so oh wow, we've been joined by I would call him the Chief Operations Officer of Perez Events of Perez Chapel International, Mr. Dixon and the wonderful wife. Very good evening to you.
Good evening.
Oh, wow, this is gold and black, and there's a whole different appeal.
My wife said I should look nice today, so I'm looking nice.
So what are your expectations for tonight? Let me come to you.
All right. We saw the trailer. We know it's going to be nice. We are all here to support our bishop. It's been 60 years in the making. We've been waiting for this. And today, voila, is the day. So we are all going to see what is going to happen today. I don't want to spoil the movie. Let's all enter and just go and watch. Yeah.
So what will be your message to those who are watching us from home?
If you are not here, I advise that you should look for the next Uber. Get a motorcade to bring you here because the place is packed and we are really going to have fun today.
All right. So that's Mr. and Mrs. Dixon joining us. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Mr. and Mrs. Dixon for you.
Yes.
And that man engineers everything also.
Oh.
Everything event on the premises of Perez Chapel International. Yes. Wonderful evening, Alexandra. Wonderful evening. So many coming in and that's really, really inspiring.
That's right. But Smart, need I ask, where's your wife?
Well, you know, sometimes when you're working, you have to let the wife also sit down and enjoy herself.
She's in there enjoying herself.
You know,
she's done an amazing job. Because she told me yesterday you're going to be in white tux, but here we are in this amazing
I was about leaving the house, and my wife said...
And you heard from heaven.
I heard from heaven. And I heard from heaven. So I decided to blend with you.
Yes,
with your wonderful dress tonight.
Yes.
And I love it. I love the outfit.
Thank you.
So who are you wearing?
So I'm wearing Adequate Designs this evening. Yes.
All right.
From the rooter to the tutor, it's Adequate Designs.
Wow, interesting. Wow, so you know the movie is about to start in the next 5 minutes. Bishop Charles Arjun Asare, a movie about his life, the message, and the ministry. We are going to be seated in the 14,000 seating capacity auditorium, the Perez Dome. And when the former president, John Dramani Mahama, was here, he counted this as one of the wonders of the world. The movie that captures the life of Bishop Charles Arjun Asare.
And so in case you still don't know where to be tonight, we're just recommending that you get on the next cab, the next Uber, just find your way here. And in case you can't do that, to get yourself logging online so that you don't miss out on this transforming history being made tonight.
Yes, life and legacy, 60 years on earth. How does it feel like having your life in a movie? This year is a year of honor and celebration, celebrating the man of God. A father, he is actually the presiding bishop. He is an author. He's a transformational leader. I can go on and on. It's like slash this, slash that.
That's right.
You can refer him to even the poor of ministry. Having the fivefold ministry manifesting in his Ministry.
That's right. And so smart. I think someone would just want to have like the details to log on online. So if you can help us out with those info.
Precisely. So you can jump on www.ajinasari.org/IHFH, which is I Heard from Heaven, /IHFH and another /. You can pick up any payment mode you would want, enter your name, your number, and your email. We would quickly send you a token so you can watch online.
Right. My
yes,
goodness.
We have so many dignitaries joining us tonight.
Yes. And I can see Captain Smart in the house.
Yes, interesting.
Woo.
We have Captain Smart in the house,
Smart
and
is in the house
we'll be
tonight.
picking his thoughts on the movie.
That's right.
One particular vociferous voice in Ghana's media, and Captain Smart is joining us. Interesting, we have the same name. Good evening, Captain Smart.
Good evening, bro. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Well, I'm doing fantastic.
This one, I hope you give us some fire before you leave.
Oh, for Reverend, so no fire.
So what are your expectations tonight?
Apart from the expectations, one thing I've always admired about the man of God is his resilience, his ability, his composure, his understanding of life, and staying relevant over the years. Majority of the people of the Word of God, the so-called men of God, they are just in the system. They haven't stayed relevant. But he's been relevant from day one till today. And if you look at the number of people coming here, the caliber of people, the individuals, the men, the women, the people he's able to put together at age 60. A movie, it's not a book, a movie about his life. Years to come, children, adults would just pick a CD, a DVD, watch to know that there was one man of God called Charles Arjun who stayed relevant in this country. For me, I believe, even in his grave, he will still be relevant.
Wow. Inspiring words, and I'm just being blown away by that. So tonight, you're going to be in the auditorium watching the movie I Heard from Heaven. What did you hear from heaven before coming here today?
Well, I heard that a man of God called Ajinasari will premiere a movie today. So,
thank you so much, Captain Smart, for passing through. And that was Captain Smart, the host of the morning show of Onia Television, and he does so well. We have Reverend Steve Wengam in the building. Very good evening, sir. Very good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, my friend.
How are you doing, sir?
Well, excellent. It's an honor and a blessing. History is being made today. So I want to thank the bishop for finding me worthy and asking me to be here today.
Daddy, how was the feeling when you realized that Daddy had put his entire life in a movie?
How do I put it? I was excited because this is rare. And our generation, the younger generation want to know how the fathers got to where they are. And I think that this has created excitement. People can't wait to watch it. And I tell you, many Ajinasaris are going to be raised and born out of this movie.
Wow.
Thank you so much, sir. We won't take too much of your time. Enjoy your evening, Reverend Steve Wengam. The wait is over. Alexandra, we are moving into the Perez Dome.
Yes,
Finally,
and I can't wait.
The pictures captured by Ruth's Image, directed by the man Pascal Amanfo. Also having an important role to play in this particular movie is Timothy Bentum. We are going to see the life and legacy of Bishop Charles Ajinasari.
After which I'm sure we all are going to hear from heaven tonight.
We came to you live on Precious Television. If you want to join the movie online, just go onto www.ajinasari.org/IFHF/. Put in your name, number, and email. Choose your payment method, and a unique token will be sent to your phone or your email. Log on, enjoy the movie I Heard from Heaven. My name is Smart Stitcher Nixon.
And doing this tonight with Smart is Alexandra Abuaje. It's time to make your decision. Log on and be blessed by I Heard from Heaven.
Why I sing to you?
Why I sing to you?
You are the reason.
You are the reason I'm alive today.
I am here to say.
I am here to say.
So because of you.
So because of you.
Oh, you are the reason.
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 So you